It is Sunday night at 8 o'clock. It's actually 9, but because of the time change, the clocks say 8. And I'm exhausted. I am actually ready for bed. I'm gonna take my makeup off, which is just mascara, and crawl into bed. So I'm probably gonna turn on something from BookTube for a little bit while I take care of my nighttime routine. I wanna try to get up early tomorrow. Technically my day starts at 8. I want to try to be at the office by 7 though, because mornings have been really tough lately, and until we get the rest of our new staff trained up, we don't really have much help for our morning shift. So I'm gonna try to get up early. It is not my strong suit. I am not a morning person. I used to be a night owl, and now I'm just like an 80-year-old who wants to go to bed really early, but then a teenager when morning comes. So I'm gonna do my best. I have a feeling I will be finishing The God of Small Things probably in the next couple of days, so I gotta try to figure out what else I want to read either in the meantime or right after that. So I really loved October. I got so much reading done. At least for me, it was a lot. I was really, really happy with that. I would like to try to keep that momentum going. So we will see how November goes. But so far I'm off to a good start. I am almost through with my 4th book of the month. So I hope you guys have a lovely week coming up. Hey guys, it is Tuesday morning and I am at work pretty early. I had to have my username changed, so everything about how I do my job is going to be a little fun today. I have gotten like halfway through The God of Small Things. It is beautifully written. The metaphors in it are gorgeous. The prose is incredibly vivid. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of lyrical, beautiful imagery, but never to the point where it feels like it's really overdone. And I'm enjoying it. There's a couple of points that have hit pretty hard. It really doesn't shy away from the reality of life and the reality of life in India and the caste system and things. So it's been really interesting, and I'd like to do a little bit of reading alongside of that to learn more. It's a culture and a part of the world I don't know that much about, so I am interested to learn a little bit more and maybe get a deeper appreciation of the story. So I've not gotten any editing done on my vlog from last week, and considering it's Tuesday and the video should be going up tomorrow, I might have quite a lot to do tonight, and I already have something planned to do tonight, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, I gotta get to work. See you guys later. Back at the dentist's office for an emergency visit again. This time it's an infection in the tooth that she had pulled the other day. I feel awful for her. Stop knocking over my stuff. It is Friday night, 6:15. I did not have a lot of updates this week because I had a really, really bad week. There's a lot of work drama focused around me, which I was not happy about. People far too high up in the company were aware that I existed, and they really didn't care for the fact that I work there, it seems like. So, that was a lot to process when I found that out. And then the next day, a big project I've been trying to work on that involves an external company that I have zero control over, that I've worked very closely with to try to make sure there's going to be no hiccups. And I was assured no hiccups would be had. There would be no involuntary diaphragm contractions. And then came time to have our file transfers for this month, and the diaphragm exploded. And everybody seemed to be pointing the finger at me as though it was my fault. Internally, not from the vendor. My internal areas felt that I hadn't done enough, or I didn't do the right thing, or I didn't push hard enough, or whatever. And now millions of dollars are losing money, and what am I going to do about it? So that was the day after I found out the other stuff. Kind of ended yesterday. I'm not going to say in a meltdown, because I really didn't have like a meltdown. I didn't have anxiety attacks or anything. I just came home incredibly depressed. I don't get very depressed easily. I have horrible anxiety sometimes, a lot of times. Depression, not a big thing for me. But this did it. This kind of sucked the life out of me, and so I ate my emotions in bags and bags and bags of chips last night in bed. Cried a little bit, frustrated tears, fearful tears. I don't know. I was to an emotional point yesterday where I was like, I'm gonna turn in my work stuff and just walk. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this level of stress anymore. From a logical standpoint, that was never going to happen, but from an emotional standpoint, like I didn't want to deal with it. I haven't been this emotionally destroyed by my job, this depressed and stressed out about my job for a couple of years. So this has been really, really difficult for me to deal with. Today was a little bit better. Kind of feel like I got my feet under me. My direct manager has been incredibly supportive, and trying to calm me down and have me not worry, but I know the place I work for. I know the people who make the decisions. You're never safe. So, so yeah, this week I did some reading, but I didn't have it in me to film anything. I just wasn't in a mental space where I felt like I could do that. Sorry, you can tell I'm still in my car. I don't know. Last night I actually thought about just being done with BookTube. You know, I've done it for a few months. I've put up videos regularly. I've enjoyed it immensely. I've felt like I've had a space to talk about things that I love. And last night, that's how I knew my depression was really bad, because I just wanted to give up on everything that I have put effort into and that has meant something to me and that I've enjoyed doing. And that is one of the only creative outlets I have. So the idea that I was just like, I don't have it in me. It's not that I'm tired of BookTube or I'm upset about it or it's too much work or anything. Anything was going to be too much effort. And because I put myself out there emotionally to do it, I was just like, maybe I should stop. Maybe I just don't have it in me to keep doing it. I also knew a good night's sleep was gonna make me at least feel a little differently today. And I do feel better, but I ended up spending most of the day just covering my tracks. Not covering my tracks. That's the wrong phrase. Covering my butt, really. Tracking down what I did, when I did it. Basically putting together my defense. Which, like I said, it's not the first time, so it's not totally new to me. But I felt like stuff piled on very quickly. I didn't want to do any reading, really, because when I'm emotionally upset, at least in feeling this way, I wanted to push away anything that might make me feel better, because I felt like maybe I didn't deserve to feel better. Complicated feelings when it comes to mental health and how you perceive yourself and what you think you're worthy of. And there's that logical brain that is arguing with emotional brain. Logical brain says, you're good, you're worth it, you have value. Emotional, illogical brain that isn't wired properly and isn't getting the correct chemicals in the correct doses is like, if you feel miserable, then you don't deserve to feel better, so you shouldn't do anything to make yourself feel better because you deserve to be miserable. So, at least I'm at a point where I know that my logical brain can tell me that, whether or not I believe it, whether or not I can respond appropriately to it. At least there's a little piece of me that, gives me the opposite version of what my emotions are telling me. And then I guess, why am I recording this? Why am I putting it out there that I am depressed and stressed out and feeling bad and feeling miserable? And I think it's because the thing I don't like about social media, one of the things I don't like about social media is people put their heavily curated lives on a stage like they're perfect, they're happy, they don't have stress, they don't struggle with mental health, they don't struggle with finances, they don't struggle with physical ailments and all that stuff. Life is perfect, and it's not true for anybody, and I hate when it's presented as though it is. And so I don't know, for anybody who watches my channel for entertainment, for a voice to have in the background when, you know, you're alone for a while and you just want to hear somebody talking, whatever it is. I don't ever want to present my life as though it's always great and always happy and always stress-free, because it's not. It's not realistic. And this is the worst I've felt in a long time. And I feel like I need to remind myself, and if I need a reminder, maybe other people need a reminder. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. I hate toxic positivity. Every time something bad happens, you slap a smile on and you make your voice saccharine sweet and you tell everybody, you gotta take the good with the bad and life will get better. And you know, you don't have to endure everything with a smile. You can feel like garbage. That's okay. You don't want to get to a point that is destructive, and you don't want to stay in a bad place. But pretending bad emotions, not even bad emotions, pretending bad things and pretending that uncomfortable emotions shouldn't exist is horrendously toxic and destructive, in my opinion. Your emotional state should be what it is. You should be able to feel and process your feelings. Know what you know and feel what you feel. And sometimes you're gonna feel down. That's okay, because you're not always gonna feel down. Things will come back up. But to pretend that down doesn't exist is so invalidating and so dangerous. And I hate when people do that. I think they do it well-meaningly, but I hate when they do it. So I don't ever want to be that person, and I don't want to be the person that just glosses over and pretends that these things don't exist. I think that's it for tonight. I kind of want to eat my emotions again, which I know is also not healthy. We'll see what I do. I don't know yet. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna eat something, do my nighttime routine, and get some sleep. There is a cat outside that looks almost exactly like Rory, but I know that's not Rory. Who are you, strange kitty? Where are you going? That was weird. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'm gonna hope I feel better tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a funeral for a friend that just passed away. I have a feeling it's gonna kind of wreck me, and I think that's a good thing. I think I need to release some emotions, and I need to cry about a lot of things. So I have a feeling that's what tomorrow's gonna look like, and I think I'm gonna feel better after that, honestly. So I will try to give another update before I close out this vlog, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, why things have been so short lately. I just haven't really had it in me to film a lot of the stuff because, you know, the emotions have been right at the surface. So I hope you are well. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. I hope you are in a good space mentally. And if you're not, don't beat yourself up about it. It's okay. All of us are going through stuff. All of us are going to have those times where we're just not in a good place. But it will get better. And there are people to talk to, whether it's a professional in the mental health field, whether it's a friend, whether it's somebody on the internet who says, hey, I'm here to talk, in the comments, or in online communities that you're a part of. There's always somebody out there if you need to talk.
And right now isn't forever. If now is bad and if now hurts, it's not forever. It'll get better. It'll go into some other emotion, some other place. So just remember that. Remind each other of that and take care of each other. So that's it. That's it for me tonight. I will see you guys later.